G'day fellas, welcome to a casted game between Cos and Not a Smurf, who we're going to be calling Not a Smurf. I don't know if I really buy that he's not a Smurf. I think it could be a Smurf. Definitely a good player, we'll say that much. Playing on the French, going up against Cos. Cos playing on the British. For anybody unfamiliar with Cos, at the moment I think he's within the top 10 on the ladder, so quite a high rating. Doing some early chopping as well, playing the British, so going to be getting out a trading post. It looks like potentially going to be doing a Virginia company boom. It is something that we do see players are opting for a little bit more rather than a little bit less. French player also moving out to be potentially dropping down a trading post as well. Chopping wood at the moment. Definitely not going to be going for a market start, we can say that much. No coin that's been collected. Going to be dropping down this trading post almost immediately. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Trading post now being dropped down. Native Scout moving out on the map, finding the 90 food treasure. Going to be a lovely treasure to pick up. Got the 135 XP out here. Definitely say the food is a little bit more valuable. Taking the trading post early is going to be mitigating a lot of the requirements to have these early XP treasures. We'll take a look and see what Cos is up to. Cos now picking up the trading post, moving his explorer out over to the east, seeing what he can spot. He's also got a stray dog in need of rescue. What other treasures have we got on the map? We'll have a look. We've got a healer. We've got 3 stray sheep. See, this is what we call the Drongo coordinates. This is the kind of treasure that I would be finding. 3 stray sheep and a healer. And then, like, you go look at what Not a Smurf's got. He's got, you know, the 90 food. He's got the beaver. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of good treasures on this map. Normally with this map, there are a lot of good treasures. 80 coin, actually not a bad treasure. Here, 135 XP is going to be picked up by Not a Smurf. British now sending in the 3 settlers. Got the Virginia company in deck. A little bit more of a fortress-orientated deck. Got the 8 villages, the 2 infinite rockets, as well as the 10 longbowmen. Take a look and see what Not a Smurf is up to. Not a Smurf got the pioneers in deck. Also got wilderness warfare. No 1000 coin. Got the 2 heavy cannons as well in for the 4th age. Take a look and see. Got Cos, whose 3 villages are almost coming in now. I love the trading post on this map just simply because you get so many passes so often. That there's plenty of passes. It's like, you know, the longer the passes, the more you've got to wait for them. Obviously, you get more out of them as a result, but, you know, I definitely prefer the shorter passes. Not a Smurf. Also getting hunting dogs. So, managing to... How much is he doing in the first age? He's got 200 food towards his age up. He's dropped a trading post and... Oh, we got a bit of a steal coming down. It looks like Cos managing to miss out on that. Not a Smurf. Going to be running away with his explorer here, but not going to be having too much of an issue. He's going to be able to pull Trick It away with the native scout. Where is that native scout, though? We'll take a look. Native scout is up on the north side of the map. Going to be coming down to help out the explorer. Going to be losing a lot of HP off the explorer unless he can manage to get free here. Economic theory also coming in behind this as well. So... This is a particularly interesting French build. I don't think I've ever seen this French build. This is very economically focused. The fact that he's able to drop a trading post, a market, get hunting dogs, send economic theory, and still potentially almost be idleless. Literally 100 food off idleless, managing to pull the explorer away now. That is ridiculous. Explorer now being pulled away to safety. Cos going to be able to damage that one. Quartermaster now in queue. I am so impressed with that. That is insanity. What treasures did he get that he can afford to do that? He got 135 XP, right? That's pretty much it. Now picking up the 80 coin treasure, or at least going to be trying to pick it up. Look at him hiding the explorer there, all queued up against the edge. If he's good, he can pick this up. He can go left click and then do the crack shot. Let's watch. Let's see. Crack shot now going down. Both players going for it, and it looks like Cos is going to be able to pick this one up, or Not a Smurf rather, going to be able to pick this one up again. And just pull his explorer away for the 2nd time in the game. Managing to snag the treasure and pull the explorer. Does he get it? Does he get it? No, he didn't get it that time. Let's see if he gets it this time. Here he goes. He'll get it this time. No, the native scout's still slowing down. He got it. He just got it a very little bit, but that's all you need. Just a very little bit. That's it. Oh, blocking himself. But I think at this point he knows that he's safe and not too much of a hassle from here. chopping 128 wood, so going to be getting that steel traps. Doing a little bit of miss macro right here. I guess miss macro, but at the same time miss micro, rather. The French courier de bar potentially just running into the elk. And we go take a look at Cos, see what Cos is up to. Cos doesn't have any shipments available, sending in Virginia Company, as we did suspect. We've got some villagers moving out across the map. I definitely tell you what, I'm a lot more interested in what Not a Smurf is doing at this point, just simply because he's gone such an economic route. Looks like he is going to be potentially going for steel traps on age up, and then even macroing for a fast fortress. Could be potentially be happening. Let's have a look. What does he send in from the home city? It's going to be 700 wood? Surely not 700 wood. It doesn't look like his explorer's in position. Wouldn't be wise to be going 700 wood either when your opponent's dropping down barracks like this, but we do actually see 2 courier de bars coming out now, meeting the outpost as well as the racks being spotted here. So going to be in a difficult spot. No shipments still coming in. We'll take a look and see what Cos is up to. Cos sending in the 700 wood. Pretty nice macro, or resources below 100 right now. Going to be collecting in those crates of 200 coin. Cos looking pretty darn hot at the moment. We'll see what he's got. What's he going to be queuing up? Probably the musketeers would be the first things. Now the outpost scouting out these 2 courier de bars on the front line. Do we see a racks going down in base? We do see the racks going down in base. 4 courier de bars are going to be the first shipment sent in the second age. Mr. Merlin asking, is the show match on the Aussie Drongo channel? No, it's going to be casted on the EGC TV channel. But we do not have, the games are not being casted just yet. They will be casted in about 8 minutes, 7 minutes, depending on how long this game goes for. We will have to see. But I'm sure we can do a little bit of a waiting room. That's you know, it's something that's a bit welcome. We've now got the stable coming down as well for Cos. I do like this. This is a very early stable. Is this something that we normally see? This is a 5-minute 50 stable. A stable off the 700 wood. Is he going to go? He's going to go 700 coin after this, isn't he? Oh, that's what he's going to do. Oh, this is so cheeky. And then you just hit him with, like, this is like a kind of like a Samwise build. You know, the rack's stable. Early opening. Because the French player is going to be macroing towards that fast fortress. There's no two ways about it. 700 coin going to be coming in undoubtedly as the next shipment. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. There you see it. That is prime level game knowledge right there. That's GUA level game knowledge right there. Harrison saying Samwise build is French. Indeed it is, my friend. Indeed it is. 700 coin coming in now. Bit of a forward market as well. 5 muskets moving out over into position. We might speed up this game just a little bit. Just a little bit. Replay running a little bit slow. Muskets now coming out. 700 coin going to be shipped on the back line. Not a Smurf, about to have the 8 crossbows coming in. And I think from here, I think the question is Not a Smurf going to be able to get up safely? Because he's got a decent mass. If you've got 2 Falconets with this mass, you're okay. The hard part is managing to time it. You need to find a window to be able to age up. And it's going to be really hard to do that. Doesn't have the 700 coin coming in just yet. Going to be able to send that in. But the issue is that if Cos has got a decent mass, which he does have right now, and he builds it up, he's got 31 villagers out. So a bit of a strange build with going for VC as well. The Hussars getting picked off. First Hussar going down. Bit of a tussle right now. Muskets fighting against muskets and crossbow. Got that 600 wood that's coming out. So it's interesting that he's gone for VC, but not really done a big VC boom. So we do see the wood now being gathered up. Do we have those Virginia Company houses? Did Brit VC? Brit did indeed VC. He VC'd to 110 housing population. Dropping down a third racks now, despite only having 36 villagers. VC, or we've got the 15 houses. How many? Let's check and see. Yeah, 15 out of 20. Sending in Musk attack as well. Not a Smurf managing to get the age up in queue. Got the trading post. Just scouting out some Hussars. Take a look at where French is hunting right now, or where French is gathering from. He's not even outside, like, the radius of his base. Everything is within the line of sight of his town center. Managing to get the age up in. Got veterancy now being researched. I think Cos knows this. Probably if he sieges down this barracks, he's going to be doing the right thing. Minutemen being called, just pushing straight through. Will slow the game down. Minutemen, Musketeers focusing down a single Cruider bar. Second Cruider bar almost getting focused down with 20 HP, managing to pull them back inside the town center now. 2 Falconets are on the way. Veteran Musketeers also. Probably want to avoid fighting until the Musketeers are veteran upgraded. With the 2 Falconets, it's going to be difficult for Cos to really hold in here. So doing the right thing, pulling back. I think at this point, it's going to be a really difficult hold for Cos. Minutemen forcing or almost all being killed off. Just simply now with the veteran muskets and the 8 crossbows. Still managing to hold 8 crossbows from that initial shipment. None of them have died. Going to be able to push out with the 2 Falconets. This is really where the swing starts. So we'll speed it back up to where we were. The 2 Falconets now pushing out. Going to be able to begin laying siege to this outpost. Look at the beautiful Falconet pathing right there. Did you see that split? One of them split down over here. One of them split up over there. Why? I have no fucking idea. That's just classic definitive edition things, baby. Barracks now being sieged by the Falconets. We'll take a look at Cos, see what he's up to. He's aging up with the Adventurer. Going to be a difficult spot for him. He's going to be losing a lot of infrastructure, losing that barracks, losing the stable, going to be losing a second stable as well. Now, these are Virginia Company manor houses, but keep in mind, we take a look at Cos and see he's only sitting on 160 population at the moment, so not the best economy. Getting a bit of a raider up at the north here as well. Managing to pick off at least a couple of corridor bars. Still going to be taking down this barracks, so losing 600 wood in infrastructure. We'll slow it down, see where we're up to. Going to be losing the market as well. That'll be the 700th wood that he's lost now. So these 2 Falconets definitely providing a decent swing. Trading post also going to get taken out here. That'll take it up to 900 wood swing. Not too bad. Is he going for, look at that, little sneaky right there. Cos sending them up towards this hunt, and look at all those villages up there that are going to potentially get caught out. So Cos doing the right thing. Now Cos down a fair amount in score at the moment. Brit typically overscores, and at the moment British are down 2k in score, so really they'd probably be down about 3k, maybe even 4k in score. So definitely at this point, Smurf is at a significant advantage. Training some cuirassiers, also sending 3 from the home city. So quite a decent composition he's got here. Musketeers now on the back line, taking out the corridor bars with their 4.5 speed. Taking out a few corridor bars. We've got the cuirassiers that are now popping. Espresso Cat asking how many games of the show match? Best of 9? Technically, no. It is. It's based on points. So I'll explain a little bit more about the show match and the way that it works. So as we get to it. So now we've got Smurf, who is slowly burning down manor houses. Cos upgrading his musketeers. He's got a shipment in queue as well. Not sending the 2 Falconets just yet. He needs to be careful because if he doesn't have the time right now to send it. But to be fair, it wouldn't even really matter because his muskets are back here. And they would just be cleaned up by the cuirassiers. So I think it's probably a wise decision not to be doing that. Dropping down a double racks. Also going to be dropping down an outpost as well for his shipment. So this is a lot wiser of a position. Leveraging his strength from the corner here. So definitely making the right choice. Minutemen going to be able to come out, take down this cuirassier. 14 villagers inside the town center. Needs to be careful with them. Villagers do come out. They kind of look a little bit like Opernich. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The cuirassiers moving in. Town center now going to be going down. 400 HP left. Just need 2 more volleys. There it goes down, the town center. 14 villagers. Going to be cleaned up almost 100%. These cuirassiers do quite well. They're effective units when it comes to the battle against villagers. And now I do hear... We've got the... Look at the corridor bars coming to do a bit of exploring over on the right-hand side. Not a Smurf managing to find the new base, the newly rebuilt base of Cos. Take a look at the scores. Managing to even it up. Do we have the 2 Falconets coming in just yet? We don't even have the 2 Falconets coming in just yet. Going for a musketeer combat. So really getting some quite strong muskets. We take a look at the difference between the stats on these guys. 34 attack versus 27 attack. A huge difference. Not too much HP difference. An extra 200 HP. A lot of resources being floated here. Coin being gathered. You know, he managed to gather 29 coin with these villagers. They did die in the end, unfortunately. But it definitely looks like Cos is slowly turning the tail around, the fight around. Speed it up just a little bit. We'll stay with Cos. We'll stay on board with Cos, see what he's up to. Just quickly check in. 1,000 wood. Bit more of a greedy shipment now coming in from Smurf. He thinks he might be ahead. We'll take a look back at Cos. See what he's up to. The 2 Falconets now coming in. He's actually been pop blocked right now, but he has sent in that Virginia Company. Keep in mind, Virginia Company was sent in, so he is going to be able to drop down those extra houses, rebuild that villager population. Probably need to even train or trade a little bit at the market here just to get his population back up as he loses more and more houses, keeps getting population blocked. If he's able to win the Falc War, he can win this game. If he wins the Falc War, he wins the game. That's the way I'm looking at this at the moment. We've got Cos now moving into position. We'll take a look. We'll slow it down. We'll see where Smurf's at. Smurf just hanging out. Smurf just wondering at this point. He's thinking, all right, what is Cos doing? A fair amount of cuirassiers. 12 cuirassiers. 39 musks. And the 2 falconets. Got to be careful with these falconets, because if Cos is able to pick off those falconets, he's going to be in a great spot. The main issue that he's got is that there's 12 cuirassiers out on the field, and they are going to be absolutely dumpstering his units. The falconets for his opponent looking like they're going to be moving into a position to be able to set up a siege. Got to be very careful. If he gets a snipe shot over, this settlement, he's going to win the game. He literally wins the game right here. Not like this. Oh my god. He manages to get the first shot, second shot off. Right there. He's able to literally just swing the game around completely. Got to be careful with these villagers. Falconets unpacking, getting a couple shots off over onto the veteran musketeers. Needed to be so careful with his falconets. Almost like I knew what was going to happen. I could smell it. Falconets are just so difficult to deal with. Especially with the massive muskets like this. You really want to avoid engaging into it. We've now got the falconet taking out some shots of its own. Still got down to 152 HP. Looks like a potential fight. Going to be breaking out here. Running a little bit over time before the show match. Don't you worry, guys. The falconets now managing to get off a volley on the back line. Doing a great job blocking any potential threat of these units, using the tree line as well. Falconets still being microed perfectly. We've got the enemy falconet on the back line. Holy shit, managing to knock down a whole bunch of the cuirassiers on the front line. They're still doing work. We've got more cuirassiers coming in from the left, being backed up by more muskets on the right. Falconets being microed impeccably right now. Really great job getting more volleys on the back line, microing them back. Take a look at the just absolutely doing work. 24 veteran musketeers remain. Managing to hold on. At the skin of his teeth, he's holding on. Falconet's still alive at this point. Managing to get more volleys off. I wish I could see how many units these guys have killed, because I tell you what, I reckon right now each one of these guys has killed like 30 musketeers. The volley going off onto the back line. Falconets exchanging. Looks like there could be potentially one falconet going down at the very least. 52 HP up against 82 HP. Managing to hold on for dear life. Now the swing begins. Let's do a quick stock take. We've got 39 villagers up against 29 villagers of his opponent. And what impressive falconet micro that was right there. That was some really good stuff. Still managing to retain 2 falconets. His opponent only having 1 falconet. Incredibly good. That's probably the best falconet micro I've ever seen. That was really, really nice falconet micro. That was so impressive. We'll speed up the game. 5 hussars now coming in. Keep in mind, Cos is in the 3rd age, going to have access to those powerful age 3 shipments. Falconet down the bottom to the south. Big batch of cuirassiers. 5 cuirassiers. These are cav combat cuirassiers. Take a look and see he's also got the hand cavalry hit points sent in from the 2nd age as well. Beginning to push out now. Quite a significant mass for Cos. Is this one of the greatest comebacks we've ever seen? Potentially. Got to be careful with these falconets. Get them sat down. He doesn't know where the falconet is of his opponent. Looks like he's trying to pull them through. I don't think he could get a volley off. I think he's got to wait one more. When they turn around, now go. Looks like he's definitely trying to back them into the corner. He's got to be careful, though, because he's the way that he's pushing up. We'll take a look on that. Now managing to unpack them. Falconet's getting off a single volley. He's got to be careful with them, though. Skirmish is doing quite a nice job. It looks like he was trying to pull trick them off into the corner. Another volley coming off for the Falconets. We'll take a look at Smurf. Smurf is posturing down to the south. Does Cos see it? Cos sees it! Cos sees it! Takes out the Falconet for free. That could have been a Falconet that went down for Smurf. Or for Cos, but Smurf actually took it out. Or Smurf's got taken out, rather. Oh, man. Oh, man. These cannons are so difficult to deal with. When you just look at the control from Cos at this point, honestly. I think at this point, Smurf has just given up. He said, you know what? I'm done. I think he might have just walked away from his computer at this point. He's got cuirassiers just fighting against the the Musketeers. He's just given up. These Falconets are literally the MVP. The Falconets won him this game. You know, people often talk about Falconets as being a 1,000 resource shipment. They are not. They are so much more than a 1,000 resource shipment. They are... This is one of the strongest shipments in the game. Incredibly well played by Cos. Wow. What a game. What a game.